Do you know what to say if an employee tells you they have a disability? Some managers might be afraid because they don't want to say the wrong thing, and that's understandable. The good news is it doesn't have to be complicated. It can be easy. First of all, if an employee discloses to you and tells you that they have a disability, most likely this is a very positive sign. Oftentimes, this means you have created an environment that is psychologically safe, where they feel safe to tell you this information, because the majority of employees with disabilities do not disclose to their employers. It's also highly likely that they may be a bit nervous about having this conversation because they don't want it to affect how you view them or how you treat them. So when somebody comes to you and discloses, it's a really critical make or break moment. The good news is responding can be easy. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. I'm so glad you felt comfortable sharing this information with me. Is there anything else you would like me to know? Giving them the opportunity to share any more information with you about how this may be impacting them, how it may be showing up for them in the workplace. A follow-up question you can ask is, how can I best support you? Are there any adjustments or accommodations that would help you be successful in this role? What not to say? What do we want to avoid? When someone discloses to us, we don't want to minimize their experience. We want to avoid saying things like, ADHD isn't really real, or doesn't everyone have ADHD these days? Or, oh wow, I would have never guessed that you have bipolar. You don't seem like you have bipolar. Or, you don't look autistic. You make really good eye contact. Avoid minimizing someone's experience. So again, we can simply say, thank you for sharing that with me. Is there anything else you would like me to know? The second thing we want to avoid is making assumptions about what the person needs. Everyone with a disability is different. Everyone has their own unique strengths and areas where they need support. So just because you may know someone else with that specific disability or that diagnosis doesn't mean that your direct report is going to have the same experiences. And that's why it can be helpful to park our assumptions and lean into our curiosity, acknowledging and thanking them for disclosing and asking them, hey, I know that XYZ condition can impact people differently. Is there anything else you'd like to share with me in terms of how this shows up for you at work specifically? And is there any support that you need? Because I want to make sure that you're successful here and that you continue to grow and excel at our company. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know, what other questions do you have about disclosure and accommodations?